up, guys? DoorDash here, coming to you today with another video. So I want to talk to you guys about, the programs that are out here, and do I really believe? What do I think after 2-3 years of being around the DoorDash platform? Do the programs make a difference in terms of, do you actually see better orders? And I'm going to talk to you why that really is not the case. And it's DoorDash using smoke, mirrors, and whatever else they're going to do to try to get in your head, because we as Dashers are very susceptible to our heads being entered by DoorDash and any other app that we're working on, because of the fact that we are essentially patrons at a casino. We are subject to the same thought processes of a gambler, the same thought processes that people go through when they go into a casino, and the casino takes advantage of them. And in this case, DoorDash, Grubhub, fill in the blank, is the casino. So I'm going to discuss this with you. So guys, let's get into it. All right, so what do I mean when I say we as DoorDash drivers are essentially glorified casino patrons, and what does that mean, and how should we react to that? So first of all, what I mean is the real breakdown of this machine that we know as DoorDash, or fill in the blank, is this: they don't know any better than we do who will make the next order, when the next order will come, and what time that will be. They are making a series of predictions. They're predicting customer behavior, they're predicting driver behavior, but in the end of the day, they're nothing but predictions. And there are so many variables that can go into adjusting those predictions. Just like if you're a baseball fan and you recall Modelnetics when it came in, and Moneyball came out, a movie and everything. But ultimately, in the end, there's always variables inside of these predictive models. And whenever you're modeling something out, there are always externalities that can never be accounted for that will come in on a daily basis. And that is the same thing with DoorDash. The only behavior that DoorDash can predict is if you believe that you have to do something in order to get something. I repeat, the only behavior, the only time DoorDash can predict what you're going to do is if they convince you that to do something gets you something else. Hence, why they have resorted to the programming of diamonds and earn by time, whatever it is. You name it, it's there, and it's all meant to influence you to hit that accept button based on their guidelines and terms, thereby making you more predictable. When you are less predictable, you are going to, whether you get better results or not, remains to be seen. But DoorDash wants to make you predictable. Number one, they want you to believe that you need to do something to get something. Now, the problem is they have no way of ever knowing if they can deliver that something that's in your mind. Because in your mind, you may believe you're getting something that isn't even possible. And what is that? That is going to be big earnings, big orders. Because here's the thing, DoorDash cannot give you an order that doesn't exist. They're not promising you more base pay. They're not promising you things that they have control over. They are simply saying, we will prioritize at the given moment that you're available for an order, the higher tips. And that could mean there's 5 $1 tips and 1 $2 tip, and you're getting priority for the $2 tip. You agree to take the $2 tip. The $1 tips get repriced and refiltered through, and at some point maybe even become higher than the $2 tip was factored out. Because let's say that's a $4.25 and DoorDash ends up adding $4.25 plus $1, and those go out for $5.25. So the driver that takes the lower tip, who had lower priority, so to speak, may get the higher order. In addition, you may agree at that moment, at that given moment in time, you got the prioritized higher tip, $4.25 deal offered to you. You took it because you believed, well, I better take this because my acceptance rate needs to stay high and I need to stay with the diamonds. At that particular moment, a non-diamond driver is available. He's near a restaurant. And as a result, a $20 tip comes through. There are no other drivers available at that given moment. And that driver gets the $20 tip. And they walk off with that big money. Again, DoorDash has in no way violated what they told you they were doing because they gave you priority. At that moment, you got priority. And at that moment, it's an undefinable situation. You cannot define, well, what's the priority? Who has priority? There's no way to look back. There's no way to get access to even know if DoorDash is doing that for you. But I'm not suggesting they're not for this example. I'm just saying they're giving you the priority at that moment because DoorDash has no ability to know at that moment, at any moment, what orders are available and aren't, who's ordering and who isn't. They're making predictions. They're trying to predict. They're trying to predict your behavior and my behavior. Now, what DoorDash knows is if they can begin to influence a dasher's behavior over a long-term span, and over the long term, if you're accepting 70% of the orders or higher, then you will become a profitable dasher for DoorDash. They know this, or at least they believe they do. And they believe they've gotten a data set, much like a casino knows, that if you sit down at a blackjack table, roulette table, a slot machine probably is a better example, and you play, you may win a little bit, you may get a little bit extra here or there, but in the long run, you will end up losing money back to the casino, and the casino will end up making a profit on you. And that is the exact same concept of what DoorDash is doing in this instance with dashers. They know that if they can convince dashers to take 70% of all orders, in the longer run, they will win. Now, they're not saying dashers can't be profitable because they're saying, hey, you get the choice of what's profitable to you and what's not. It's your responsibility to determine your own profits. So if you take a $4.25 order and lose your ass on it, or you take a no tip order and lose your ass on it, or your car breaks down, or your car expenses balloon up, or you don't have money for gas because you took, you made $80 yesterday and drove 172 miles, that's on you. Because as the terms of service lay out, it's your job to make the decisions to take profitable or non-profitable orders. So my point is this. Any program DoorDash rolls out to you, and anyone who suggests to you that there is a way to guarantee that if you do X today, right now, that you will get Y tomorrow, it is a lie. And it is a lie because it makes no sense. Because DoorDash can only predict who will order at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and 7 o'clock. They can only predict the average size, the average amount of orders that will be there and what their size will be and what their amounts will be. They have no idea what it actually will be. And it could be that in a particular evening, they were predicting X. It turned into a really low paying out evening. And as a result, the drivers that were in the priority program are going to report, man, it was a terrible night. And then you're going to have nights where DoorDash might have said it's a Tuesday night. A lot of people aren't going to be ordering, and several people order. There's a birthday party. There's a retirement party. There's businesses ordering in the community because it's a celebration of some sort. And as a result, drivers around start enjoying some of this priority. And yes, they feel like, hey, there's a lot of orders coming my way. I'm getting paid out really, really well tonight. I'm making a lot of money. And of course, DoorDash knows that they're going to immediately say, well, it must be the diamonds. Oh my God, the diamond program is working really well. And then it's going to push them through. Now, the other thing that they also know is that most dashers do not keep track of their stats. They do not look at a long run. They only look at the short run. They only look at the order in front of them on their phone. They only look at and remember, DoorDash doesn't even keep your earnings for you past, 2 months, 3 months. They know that if most dashers are not going to be keeping track of their stats, they're going to be relying on their 1099 at the end of the year, and they're going to have no ability to truly assess, are they making money? Are they making more or less? Have their decisions they're making today been better or worse than yesterday? And how much money did they make more or less than yesterday? And that's why you must track, okay, and use tracking sheets. That's why I'm a proponent of the tracking sheets, because you have to understand what's under the hood. You have to understand the long run. You have to understand exactly what these apps are offering you and whether or not it's valuable enough for your time. When you start tracking, you can do that. Anyways, guys, I hope this resonates with you. I hope you found this video to be helpful, but I just wanted to share these things, share this with you because I think it's an important thing to understand exactly the mindset that we have to have, because these apps will take advantage of you if you allow yourself to be treated like a casino guest. If you're just a guest at the app's table, and they will treat you because they are the house. Okay, they own all the cards. They own the long run. They have the ability to put more dashers on the road, less dashers on the road. They have the ability to control the entire computer system. And you're sitting there needing to earn now. You're sitting there needing that money right now. You're sitting there needing things now. You're worried. You're sitting in a parking lot. It looks like your day's getting away from you, and they're going to take advantage of that. And they know when to offer you an offer. They know to hold back on an offer for 4 miles so that you see what appears to be a good miles to money. But reality is you've already driven a couple of dead miles, 4, maybe 5 dead miles to get there. So suddenly that offer, the real offer that you're looking at, is not really what you see on your screen. But they know you're driving. They know you're not thinking. They know you're going to react to what's on your screen. And you are really probably not going to be able to do much about that in real time, but you can look back, you can see, you can take a look at things, you can analyze things, you can control the size of your order, the amount of your order. You can look at all of these things and react to them differently next time. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching. As always, stay safe, stay profitable, and I'll talk to you soon.